Hey guys, Rich here at Flippin' for a Living, and man, does it feel good to have the sun beating down on my face and shoulders again. Because if you didn't know, just recently, after 178 consecutive hours that I was trapped in a car with 3 complete strangers in a contest, I have been released back out into the wild. It feels fantastic. The week went by way faster than I thought it would. In hindsight, bad news. I lasted the entire 178 hours. 2 people dropped out, 2 people remained, and the random 50-50 coin toss, picking of a key, did not go in my favor, and the other young fellow walked away with an $18,000 Mitsubishi Mirage, free and clear, no leases, no taxes, no nothing. It is his, the title is his. And I walked away with $2,500 in cash and gift cards. So, was it worth it for 1 week and 10 days of my life? I suppose. I'm one of 4 people who got that chance, that experience in my entire province of 1 million people. So, yeah, I would do it again. I just wish I was better at picking keys. Anyways, nice to see you all again. I hope you watched some of the live feed on Twitch. They ran it live the whole 178 hours. Every word, every second was live. There were some fun moments, some sad moments, but all those moments are now done. And I missed out on 3 prime garage sale days. 2 Fridays and 1 Saturday. So I only got to go out on Saturday this weekend. I got home like 6 o'clock on Friday. I crashed as hard as I could because we did not sleep at all in that car. Virtually, I'd say on average, maybe 2 hours a night, because they had a lot of things that kept us up intentionally. It was like inhumane torture test. They needed to try and get people out of the car, and they did get 2 out. But enough about that. Hit me up if you have any questions. It's fun to talk about. What did I find at yard sales this weekend? Well, we did good again. Got a lot of higher priced items this week. It was just on Saturday. Started off right away with these 2 guitars. I was first on the site, I think. Son was having a sale, and his elderly father, probably in his 70s, he had got this guitar in a charity auction, so he doesn't know the value and he didn't really care. It was for charity anyways. It was a write-off. And that Fender Squier Strat back there with the pearl face on it. They're both in that was a used one. This is brand new. He was asking 75 a piece. I got them both for $100, and I currently have them. I already listed them for 150 and 175 each locally. I got a lot of wiggle room there, but I'm gonna sell those locally. Always try local first, right? That's what we talk about. I just really said, oh, whoa, is everybody okay? Ooh, my selfie stick is loose. We just did a loop-de-loop. I always say try it local first. Doesn't cost you anything, right? Back here, this is a vintage Sony cassette reel-to-reel TC330. It's in really nice shape. Unfortunately, it is missing the cover here for the tape player, but everything else seems to be present and accounted for. It's in good shape. It fired up nicely. I did pay a fair amount for that. I paid, like, for me, a fair amount, 35 bucks. And I think it's not a high-end model. Sony is a great name, but it's not the best in reel-to-reels. I probably won't be able to get more than $100 for that, but it's still going to be an easy $65 flip. I'll probably do that locally as well. Don't know what I got myself into with this thing. This is the biggest, what do you call it? Desktop hard case for your computer. There's no guts in this thing. I mean, like, it's empty, right? It's a gaming box, I guess you call it. Super heavy, like it's about, I don't know, 30-35 pounds. So it's for the heavy gamers. When they got that system going hard, they need to keep it cool. And I just took a shot on this. I wasn't really sure. It was 10 bucks for this. I should be able to get close to 100 for it, so I am pretty stoked about that. But I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research. I'm not sure what I may or may not be missing. I'm not sure what all is supposed to be inside this shell, inside this hard case. But I was willing to take a shot at $10. I'm sure I can't go wrong on that one. Talk about hockey skates a lot, and here we are again. Even though it's like a beautiful day out, like so nice today for September 20th, 21st. Hockey skates, I'm always picking them up. Little kids ones, see there, $2 for those, and those ones back there were $3. And you know, at that size they go through skates so frequently, just like shoes. The secondhand sporting stores are going to sell these for $29 to $39. I got them for $2, so I could throw them up for $20. I mentioned it before, I hoard hockey skates all summer long. I'll have about 100 pair, and I'll kind of have my own sports exchange where I'll advertise that I have 100 pair of hockey skates. Come and find what's right for yourself or for your kids. And you know, I'll put them out for $20 to $50 a pair. They'll definitely be cheaper than the secondhand sporting goods stores. And when you're paying $2 a piece and you sell 30 or 40 pair in the course of a week, once hockey season really kicks in, you do the math, it's really good money. This may have in the end been one of my better deals of the weekend. It's a bike rack, and if it doesn't look funny to you, it's not a 2, it's not a 4, it's holding 3 bikes. And that's because they said that it was too long, sticking out too long on the end for their camper or something, or whatever they were towing. So they cut one off, and that's fine, whatever. I might use it just when I go yard sailing to haul bikes around and not take up all the space in the back of my truck. But they marked it down to $2 because of that. It hasn't changed the integrity or strength of the unit at all. So $2 for that. I sell these easily for like $50 when I do sell them locally. A couple tennis rackets. I will admit I don't know a lot about tennis rackets. Back in the day when I played tennis, you know, with buddies 25 years ago, 30 years ago, Head was the big brand name, or one of the big ones. I assume they're still out there, but these are large face, they're super light, graphite, I think graphite or composite, titanium. That one says titanium on it. Anyways, getting the pair of them for, yeah, oversized graphite. Getting the pair of them for $5. We can't walk away from that. I know I'll make good money on those, probably 10 times my money for sure. Back there, I actually, I have one mannequin, but it's a full body mannequin. So now I have just the torso and down of this one. It's got a stand, which is helpful. It just pops off of there with 2 little pegs. So I could use another one of those, and I got that to obviously sell pants on, and maybe some skirts on the usual sites. And along with it came a big box of free hangers. I love these. They're much wider for bigger clothing, sweaters, jackets. Those are free. I'll take those anytime someone wants to give them away. We talk about records. I'll talk about them again. I do it almost every video. A little stack of records here. Keep your eyes open, you guys, when you're in a garage. Look around, see what else might be collecting dust that they might want to sell. These were not out for sale. They were on a shelf in their garage, and I asked, are they selling any? And they said, yeah, I guess we picked the ones that we wanted out of the pile. So I also went through their pile and picked up I think there was like 13 of them. They charged me $4, so like 30 cents a piece or something. This Talking Heads one, I looked that up. That's a $20 record all by itself. And then we got, you know, Rod Stewart, Old Familiars, Journey, REO Speedwagon, Supertramp. And then there's some that I just took because they were so cheap, that just had like original covers. Some people like to use them just as artwork. Just some weird looking ones like that one, a nice funky 70s one. Anyways, $4 for all those. That's going to be 20 times our money easily on those. Somebody bought a Furminator. My brother has a massive, large Great Pyrenees dog, and I've seen him use these to brush his dog, and it works so well. So I thought I'd get him a backup one in case they ever lose theirs. This was $5, and you can see right on there, whatever store they got it from, $60. So great savings there. This is a little bit unfortunate. This Marvel Lego set. I got it for 20. I got it for 15. They actually opened it at their garage sale to show somebody that it had never been opened. So it doesn't really make sense to me that I definitely wouldn't do that. I would show them the factory seal and not open it. But all the bags are unopened in there. $15. I bet you I'll get close to 50, for sure 40 again locally for that. So that's a great find. Sub and speaker, $10. Sound Dynamics. It's an okay brand. It ain't top of the line, but it's in really nice shape. And again, another local flip. That's going to be 50 bucks for sure. That noise in the background, that's my neighbor. He's getting prepared, or he's starting to do his shingling, removing his shingles. It's definitely time for me also on my house. I'm doing that in 2 weeks if you want to come on down and help me with it. So that's easy money. Another 5 times plus our money, this Garmin little GPS for $5 in the box with everything. That's easily $25, $30. A little Philips TV. It does have, if you're gonna buy an older small TV, really try and make sure they have the HDMI port at the very least. People are gonna ask you about that. That's a little guy. It was 10 bucks, but that'll flip locally for $30 or $35 again. So no complaints on those margins. Here's something I hate. They have everything in their garage sale priced except this thing, make an offer. I think when people do that, it's because they fear that they might be giving away some collectible. So some dealer's gonna come up and, you know, give them an offer that they can't refuse. Long story short, I told them I don't like making offers. What do you really want? We ended up at 10 bucks on this Sharp 8mm view cam. It's a nice design. I can see how that would be a good feel in your hands when you're videoing things. Got it for 10 bucks. It does work. It's got some extra tape. These are going for $50 or $60, so another $40 or $50 profit. This here, I have to open up the case to know exactly what it was, because when I see the name Husqvarna, I automatically think of tools and lawn equipment. But this is an attachment for an embroidery sewing machine. The lady knew what it was. She knew it was extremely valuable originally. She wanted $50. I'm like, you know, it's late in the day. I don't want to offend you, but would you take 25? Because I might be the only person the rest of the day that wants it. She said, yeah, you know what? You're probably right, but I'll let it go for 30. So I snapped it up for $30. I'm super confident I'm gonna make $100 profit on that. So don't shy away from that stuff, especially as you can see with this one, it still has the plastic on it, so it wasn't used, so it's highly unlikely that there's anything wrong with it. People like vintagey, old looking stuff. So this is from Vancouver, British Columbia. You can see right on it what it was. It was a syrup container. They had 4 of them, asking $2 a piece, and I got the 4 of them for $5. I've looked up comps on those, and they do sell. Probably gonna need a lid or a handle to get $35 a pop, but I could sell those as a bundle. I got $5 in it. Even if I get an average of $15 a pop, you're looking at 75 bucks for that. You know, even $50 out of $5 again. I love turning $5 bills into $50 bills. So pretty stoked about that. Last few things, I'm just gonna finish off by showing things that, all the different random things you can get for $1 at yard sales. If it's not on your radar already, ink cartridges should be. Look at these stacks of 4 of them. They were asking $2. I got all these for $5. 4 for 11, 16 of them. So what is that, like 22 cents a piece or something? I'm sure they're outdated. We will advertise them as expired, but people still buy those. You've sold them before. I know you have, and I will also sell some more. These are great little finds, these hats. I mean, how can you pass up a nice Yankees hat? This looks like it's in really good shape, and Dodgers hat and John Deere stuff always sells. So those are $1 a piece. Happy about those. I've had a few of these Mandala games. It's a revolutionary strategy game. Quick peek in it. It looks complete. I didn't count every piece. At $1, I'm not going to stand around for 10 minutes. I'm just going to take it and hope it's all there. These are about $16, $18 game. So not like best thing ever, but obviously really decent. I don't know for sure. Is that Winnie the Pooh? Is that like a baby Winnie the Pooh light up? I'm gonna look this guy up. You know, they had those worms that light up at night, and people like collecting those. I'm gonna look this up right away. I think it's Winnie the Pooh, and I'd be shocked if that wasn't like a $20 toy to somebody who wants to relive their childhood or pass on their childhood to their baby. So look into that. Welding mask, $1. I don't know if these things expire or what the deal is, but that just seemed too good to be true for a welding mask. So I bought it for $1, even if the only thing I ever use it for is to stare directly into an eclipse. If you check the, I forget what it's called, but I did this last time we had an eclipse. I looked into it. Different welding masks have different levels of how much they're filtering out the brightness. And there is actually a safe level of filtration that if you have a lens, you can look straight at an eclipse and it really won't affect you. So I'm hoping this is up there so we can stare at eclipses together. And last but not least, this, I just thought it looked really nice. I thought it was a cool vintagey bag. I assumed it was a Texas thing. I thought it might be an oil thing, but it is Texas Moon manufacturer from Canyon Lake, Texas, a vintage bag. They were actually selling what's inside, which is a pair of rollerblades. I haven't even looked at them. I don't care. It was $4 and I got them down to $2 and I did it for the bag. So the rollerblades are a bonus. So what I didn't do was, I didn't do the math on what I paid for everything here. I can do it quickly. Just talk amongst yourselves. It's like under $250. And I did do the math on what I'm reselling it for, and again, we're over $1,000 for $250 invested. Just one Saturday morning of yard sailing. So fun, you guys, man, you couldn't believe, you know, they asked us in this car contest, what are we missing the most from the outside world? And I did wear my Flippin' for a Living hat during the live feed for the whole 178 hours. So a lot of people are asking about it, what that was. So I talked about it a lot in the live feed. But I was jonesing first, the most for my wife, and second to go to yard sales. I didn't care about the fact that we couldn't have any caffeine, no treats. You know, they fed us, we ate what they gave us, or we didn't eat at all. No luxuries, no cell phones, not even a pen and paper or deck of cards, nothing in that car for 178 hours but the 3 people around you and their odors. Great experience though. Sad I came in second and only got $2,500, but what do you do, right? Would you do it? That is my question. I know you have a lot of questions about that. Again, feel free to put your questions and comments in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. If you guys haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when all my new videos come out. The sun feels so good. I hope you guys all have a great day and love what you do.